I'm really grateful for the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium recognizing me with their leadership award. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, I started surfing when I was 7 years old with my brothers. It was something that we fell in love with from the very start. We had contests every single weekend. We were driving up and down the coast of Southern California competing. You know, there's nothing more terrifying when you're young and you duck dive a wave and come up with a plastic bag on your face, you think it's a jellyfish. And so when I became a legislator, this is something that I was always really interested in working on. What was important to me was to get a bill signed that was going to be effective. And so if I were to just go and do a moratorium on all plastic straws in the state of California and ban them, well, you're going to make a lot of people upset. You know, it's really funny, when I authored this bill, I got a lot of feedback, negative feedback. People thought I was trying to ban straws in California. They thought I was going to take their straws away. But I really felt like it was the right direction to go by requiring somebody to ask while at a restaurant if they wanted a straw, they'd ask for it. Doesn't mean you couldn't have it. We weren't banning it. You're raising awareness. Why do I have to ask for the straw? And in that process, you're learning a little bit about the impacts of single-use plastics like straws that are not easily recyclable. These single-use plastics, microplastics, have already ended up in our food supply. And when the majority of the developed world gets their food from the ocean, now it's in us, and we're not quite sure of the actual impact that it has on us once it's in us when we eat something that has had ingested a single-use plastic. But we've seen about a 35% reduction in people's usage of these straws, which is really big considering it's only been 4 months. A lot of businesses are switching their options around. It's not just a California issue, it's become a national/international issue, and people are really starting to understand the impact that single-use plastics like straws are having on our environment. And when you give people the choice, people generally tend to make the right choice, and that was the bet that I was taking in authoring this bill, and I'm glad that the state of California was able to be a leader on this issue. The legislature is working on a lot of different things right now with regards to single-use plastics in particular, but I'm authoring a bill this year that is focusing on single-use plastic cutlery within restaurants. And the idea really centers around incentivizing a business to kind of make the right choice. With my straws upon request bill, it was incentivizing the consumer to make a choice, and we hope that choice is the good choice, the right choice of refusing that plastic straw if they don't really need it. In this case, it's if you switch from single-use plastic cutlery to compostable cutlery, we'll give you a tax incentive to go along with that. And so I'm authoring that bill this year, and right now it's going through the committee process, and I'm hoping to get a signature at the end of the year by the governor.